shillelagh in hand.
You say your name is Finley and you love to fight. I say your name is Finley and you're a bastard.
Wow. Can't say that.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ann Show. John here.
This is Ant.
Yeah, Finley, you're a bastard.
That's one of my favorite promos ever.
What?
That's one of the great. When Michael says "Wow," he's obviously
wow.
He's obviously referring to that was an unbelievable promo. This was the pinnacle of Bobby Lashley. This is everything he was about when it comes to his mic skills.
His terrible mic skills.
There's another clip. Hopefully, we can use it one day, where he's being interviewed by Vince McMahon because they're about to have their match for the ECW title or something.
Yeah.
And he just says something along the lines of, "You're gonna be one bald-headed son of a bitch."
Oh yeah. I
and that pause wasn't me. That's actually a pause in the promo from
I
Bobby
remember
Lashley.
that. So, thank you, Lashley, for opening the show.
Yes, please come back.
Yes, please come back. I'll stay away. Smackdown did happen Tuesday.
Yeah.
Spoilers did come out, and they look like shit.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I caught one thing that did, but I don't recall what the rest was. Enlighten me, my friend.
Let's see. I guess it starts off, Fandango set is lowered and out he comes to a big pop from the crowd.
That's right.
Who tried to sing his theme song, Fandango danced, and flirted with Lillian Garcia, but she was not having it.
You know what, Lillian Garcia? How dare you? How dare you, okay?
What?
I've had enough of her. She came out of... She was
What
supposed
is
to
wrong
leave.
with you?
She was supposed to leave.
And she came back, because her music career sucks.
So, some people just decide that they shouldn't have retired, like Brett Favre or Michael Jordan. They come back.
Are you on drugs?
No, I'm... What? Why would I be on drugs? I'm on Snapple.
What?
Yeah, but Lillian Garcia, go trip on another SmackDown runway.
Oh, her heel broke.
Go break some more heels.
Oh my, you're a terrible person.
No, she is. Fandango's
You
just
are.
trying to be a good person to her, and she's unbelievable.
No. It's Fandango.
Fandango.
Oh, God. Anyway, Santino comes out and mocks. Take it.
Fandango.
I hate you so much.
And Santino, let's just cut it short because Santino gets what's coming to him. You don't make fun of him. And
I wouldn't make fun of him.
Look, Chris Jericho paid the price. Alright? For making fun of his name. Chris Jericho's out. Everybody knows he's not out to ruin Fozzy.
Fozzy?
Fozzy. Oh, gosh.
What? Fozzy?
Fozzy. Might as well be. Nobody listens to Fozzy anyway.
Hey, watch it! For the fuzzy listeners out there.
Oh, yes. Okay. that one subscriber.
You never know.
All right.
Damn it, man.
Well, yeah, he's not out touring with Fozzy. He's licking his wounds after getting his ass kicked by Ziggler.
He's touring with Fozzy.
Langston and Fandango. That's all it is. You have to understand that that's what this is. He is going to be the biggest thing since Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or maybe since John Cena, since John Cena seems to be taking the reins these days. Well, no, not seems to. He is.
Blah, blah.
But yeah, Santino is put in his place just like Jericho was.
As Fandango defeats Santino by pinfall.
Yep.
Next we get... I don't know what to say to this. Jobber Kofi Kingston defeated the Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett.
Well, Jobber Kofi Kingston is no longer a jobber.
He's a jobber still. You just added the U.S. title to him.
Well, he's winning matches though.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, he remember not too long ago he had a match with Mark Henry, where he got a little bit of offense in, but ultimately ate it in like 3 minutes, under 3 minutes.
How many shows has it been we've been calling him a jobber? Was it like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in?
How many times we?
Yeah,
how many
we called him a jobber pretty.
No, he had been a jobber for a while. Ever since
we started on the show, though. When did we call him a
Oh,
jobber?
I'm not sure. It was sometime
all
after
of a sudden, we call him Jobber Kofi throughout the show, and now all of a sudden, oh, he's U.S. champion. I'm really starting to wonder now, as they are listening to our shows.
I don't know because I believe we were calling him that after he lost to Barrett.
Yep.
Because once he lost to Barrett, he just started being in just matches that didn't matter.
Yeah.
And not too long ago, he was in a match against
Oh God.
And he was just released into obscurity because Chris Jericho came out to attack him, and Kofi just disappeared.
Yeah, right.
You know, he just left.
He just, I'm going home.
And the fact of the matter is, all of a sudden they decide, all right, well, let's have Kofi get the U.S. title. And this leads to what's going on today. Kofi Kingston, now the U.S. champion, is going up against the Intercontinental champion in Wade Barrett.
Champion versus champion match. Yay. The match can be good, but we've seen those type of matches already.
Yeah.
They're not good matches to put on. I mean, I get the match, but how about putting the titles on the line?
Yeah, maybe that's what this is leading to, like a winner-take-all type thing.
Oh, God, if that happens, you know who's winning.
You do, unfortunately. But, you know what? As long as The Miz is out of the picture, I'm good. I really don't care. I don't care.
Another show without The Miz.
Well, yeah, WWE's finally learning.
Next,
it's just a shame that CM Punk seems to have left at the same time.
We'll get to that a little bit later. Sheamus attacks Mark Henry backstage.
Oh boy, yes. See what I tell you, Mark Henry is an expert feud starter. And
I wonder what Sheamus said.
Oh boy,
fella, and then walked off.
I don't know. I hope this feud just doesn't consist of any words, just grunts and backstage attacks.
This is what I do. And then Sheamus, fella, and that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Because Sheamus doesn't have a quote. All he does is say fella.
It's fella. He has fella and arse. that's his other one. Arse.
I'm gonna kick your arse.
You kick your arse.
That's what you should give him the bro kick, and I want to kick your arse. Our bro Dario defeats Jack Swagger by pinfall. Whatever. The Shield appears on the big screen, cuts promo on the Undertaker. They say he's undefeated at WrestleMania, but then they have never been defeated at all. That's a good point, as I'm wearing my Shield shirt.
Indeed you are.
Hornswoggle, and that's how you end the great.
Just when I'm like saying, oh, at least Miz isn't on the show, Hornswoggle makes an appearance. Of course.
Don't you like the
little... can't win these days.
Don't you like the little midget superstar?
Well, I don't...
He takes offense to that, by the way.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
He takes really offense from people calling him a midget.
Who, Hornswoggle?
Yeah.
He's a midget. What? That's... Come on, like 2 years ago... Come on, it's not an offensive term. It's a freaking...
No, it's not.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
What? Okay, you're not? I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say, but... yeah, I wish he wasn't on the show. What a waste of time.
They defeated Primo, Epico, and Rose.
Oh, this was
yeah, it's a mixed tag match.
Alright.
So, what can you do? Why the hell was Hornswoggle in the match?
I don't know. Wait, was he in the match or was he just by ringside?
He was in the match.
Or just for probably some stupid thing where he bites somebody's legs or whatever.
Oh, well, he did the snake thing to Cody Rhodes.
Oh my god.
And again, the main event, Big Show and Mark Henry.
There goes my smile.
You lost your smile?
I lost my smile.
Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry.
Anytime I see Hornswoggle on screen, I lose my smile.
Does that mean you have to go away for like...
So I gotta take like a 5-year hiatus. and
then come back.
Then come back, get hit with a sledgehammer, and then come back again and win the championship.
Alright! And the main event, Big Show and Mark Henry beat Randy Orton and Sheamus. Hooray!
Wait, what was this? Triple H and Randy Orton?
Oh, sorry. Did I say Triple H and Randy Orton? Sorry. Big Show and Mark Henry defeated Randy Orton and Sheamus.
No, you might have said Big Show. I don't know. I was a street cleaner distracted.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. So
Lame.
Big Show, Mark Henry. Oh gosh, what I'd do to have those two in the ring again against each other. Some of the greatest matches.
Boring.
Remember the Big Show Khali match a few years back?
I don't want to talk about that.
No, I watched it on YouTube recently, and I couldn't stop laughing.
How can you not? It's two big guys. That's about it.
I loved all of Big Show's battle cries whenever he had to power out of one of Khali's moves.
How does Power Cry go?
No, man, I gotta find it. I can't do it. It's just Big Show's voice is so funny when he screams.
Oh, something like that.
Something like that. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Like that?
Yeah. Also, I forgot to point out on our Raw review,
Uh-oh.
we had Sheamus do the electric chair to the Big Show.
Oh, yes.
Okay. The Big Show had this waterfall come out of his mouth.
Yeah, right.
Every time somebody has to pick up the Big Show lets his waterfall come out. I guess to lighten him or something.
I don't know.
It's funny though. It's just
I
funny to
don't
see
know.
it. Because you would think that look that the Big Show has on his face would be on the face of the guy trying to pick him up.
Yeah.
But no, for some reason Big Show looks like he's struggling ridiculous. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep his balance.
Exactly.
He's trying to keep balance so that
That's why
it's
if you notice that he had his hands around Sheamus's chin,
yeah.
and that's pretty much, I guess, another way you can retain balance because you're pretty much holding on to him.
Yeah.
You know, it's
just funny to see.
It's not all Sheamus when you do that.
Oh, absolutely not. Because if
You
the Big Show leans one way, it's done.
Yeah, it
It's
collapses.
not gonna fit.
So,
He's got to keep that center of gravity.
but
It's
this
very important.
this SmackDown does look like shit. No Ziggler. What's that about?
That we're showing you is the World Heavyweight title. Despite the fact that Raw and SmackDown are not separate shows anymore, the World Heavyweight Championship or champion is very necessary on SmackDown.
Right?
You need him on SmackDown, especially due to the fact since John Cena hardly ever makes SmackDown appearances.
That's true.
Neither one of your biggest titles were on the match today.
No.
We're on SmackDown that day.
Which is sad.
It's very sad.
I don't get
It
it.
absolutely is. I don't get why. I don't know. I really wish I knew why that would happen. Because if I'm not mistaken, Ziggler was on SmackDown last week. No problem there. But if the World Heavyweight title is your premier championship on SmackDown, it should be there every week. Just like we were talking about the WWE title. When it's not on Raw, it seems to be, something seems to be missing. Same thing here.
Yep.
Especially when you consider, again, like I said, neither of the big titles were on SmackDown this week.
Which is not cool.
No.
And
this whole thing is really confusing me, like what they're trying to do here. I guess they're trying to throw us off on who we think will win because first you have Ziggler cash in against Del Rio. Then you have Swagger beat Ziggler on his first match as champion, mind you. And then you have Alberto Del Rio come back and defeat Jack Swagger. What I would like to know is, was Del Rio limping during this match? Is he still selling the ankle lock? And is Jack Swagger still selling the arm injury? Because he was attacked by Del Rio on Raw, if you remember.
I do remember.
So
hopefully.
I'm starting to see that what they're trying to do here maybe is have Ziggler be the only one at 100% in this match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Unfortunately, I think it still does discredit him a little bit.
Well, it does because it makes him a vulnerable champion.
It makes him a vulnerable champion, but even if he wins this, it's still going to be put out there. Oh, well, both number one contenders are injured.
Yeah.
And Ziggler won because both guys weren't at 100%. You're going to hear King or Michael Cole say that.
Of course.
Because we're not allowed to give credit to. You're not allowed to give credit to Dolph Ziggler. For
Absolutely not. So, we did have news the past 2 days because we didn't do a show yesterday, so just catch you guys up on that. I guess the big one is CM Punk. As we found out that he is not gonna be wrestling for quite a while, at least a good 3 months.
That's a long time. It's a long time. I mean, it's funny because we say it's a long time. But he's only necessary for once a week, right?
Yeah.
Because look, you can have your live shows and all that stuff. Live shows, you have your other draws, but in terms of a quality Monday Night Raw, I feel like CM Punk does help bring quality to the show. You know, again, I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm not going to deny what he brings to the table. He brings the table of realness.
Yes.
Realness, because despite he's a heel who's a big asshole, and apparently that's who he is in real life.
Yes.
So that does bring a sense of realism to Monday Night Raw. Having him absent for at least May, June, July.
Yeah.
At least 12 editions of Raw. That's a pretty hefty loss.
It is.
It's a pretty hefty
It
loss.
is.
But this gives you a chance to focus on Dolph Ziggler now.
Yes. And other people like
Yeah.
Cesaro and all them. So
Yeah.
Now they could bring up NXT guys because you have a fill-in right now.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
have roster space. I do understand creative is terrible right now. It's one of the worst ever.
Mm-hmm.
One of actually the worst times if you want to say creative.
Yeah.
We did have the year of Cena from like 2005, 2006, 2007. But it wasn't that bad because they made him lose at the same time, but he won again.
Yeah.
And he lose again, and he win again. Creative is just horrible. I mean, this is the worst I've seen it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And that's when creative can't even get it together for WrestleMania.
I know. Now,
That's the thing.
Now
I mean,
you-
look, I understand all the shows. I understand maybe if you rushed feuds for, let's say, SummerSlam. Okay. Alright. I almost get it. As long as the matches are good, alright. But the fact that this creative team couldn't work any storylines from Survivor Series to WrestleMania is sad.
It is.
You know.
It's really sad, to be honest. I wish...
For how many... I would like to know how many of these matches were set up 3 weeks, within 3 weeks of WrestleMania. I know we had Chris Jericho and Fandango.
That was almost that was 4 weeks.
Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston.
That was 3 weeks in.
What about... there's another one here. I would say The Shield versus Big Show, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. Maybe not 3 weeks, but it's still...
Ryback, Mark Henry, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Those were all thrown together. Seriously.
Which was garbage.
Yeah, and the only reason that Triple H, Brock Lesnar, and Cena, Rock had long storylines was because they were rematches.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
They were rematches.
So, and you should have told me before that they're signing these guys from TV shows.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. What I'm hearing is that they're not anymore. They're not signing writers anymore who have experience in the business of wrestling. They're just going out and getting writers from, let's say, Hollywood.
That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Why?
That takes stupidity to like a whole new level, and it's not like this is a recent thing. Apparently, this has been going on for a while now.
Wow.
And they figure, all right, whatever works for Hollywood, it can work for us. Well, let me tell you something. It's not working. It's made your product pretty terrible, actually.
Yeah. So, and this is why Brock Lesnar has returned, and the Undertaker is working, as we know, Monday Night Raw from England. So, the star power of Punk, it goes down a bit because you do have you don't have the Punk marks watching.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes away from the Punk marks watching.
Yeah, I mean,
and you lose viewers.
It's going to be very interesting to see what the viewership is without Punk. I think this coming week, you won't see much of a drop. But if the show sucks, you might see it. You might see it.
But I guess Punk, enjoy your time off. Heal the injury that you have.
Yeah, definitely.
He did say we saw it before when we were watching the table spot with Punk. He did hit his knee hard and but heal up and Like, it does suck that he's not coming back till SummerSlam. It is a 3-month hiatus.
A well-deserved one, though.
No, it is.
Well
It's not like, it's not The Rock or it's not Brock. It's,
Yeah, it's a full-time wrestler this time
it's-
who needs time off.
oh my god, I did not realize how long he had the title for and wrestled throughout his title reign.
Yeah, except for that one stint where it was a bit of an injury where he couldn't wrestle for the title.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. It's
So,
sad that it seems like the only way wrestlers can get any time off is if they have a really bad injury.
well, they have creative differences. So that's why, like I said, we're going to see Brock Lesnar a little bit more and Undertaker.
That's good, though.
Which would be nice. So, other than that, Punk heal up and hopefully he'll be back sooner, but it's going to suck without Punk. And I wonder what they're going to do with him when he does come back.
Yeah. I would figure that he would be maybe a face. Maybe he'd be a face. Because remember, at this point, I feel like he's beaten all the faces already.
Yeah, right?
And every win that he had against John Cena was now nullified because of Cena beating him.
That's interesting.
You could say that Cena kept losing to Punk. Well, he basically erased all that with that one win on Monday Night Raw. I'm not saying I agree with that, but that's how it feels.
Yeah, I see.
That's how it feels because finally Punk had the opportunity to face John Cena, not cheat to win. And the one time that he decided, I don't know if he even tried to cheat, I don't remember. But Cena winning that match was basically the conclusion of that feud. It was more like CM Punk was winning the battles, but Cena actually won the war.
Yeah.
Because he beat CM Punk to headline WrestleMania.
You're problem with words today.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with me.
Yeah, so Punk, enjoy your time off.
Or don't, because
yes.
he seems like the person who's just going to complain his entire time off.
Miserable person you are. Nice.
I'm looking forward to or maybe he won't tweet. Maybe he'll sell this hiatus thing and he won't tweet.
Oh yeah, he just tweeted yesterday. He was at a baseball game with Lita.
Gosh! All right, well there goes that idea. If you're curious, which game?
Oh, Atlanta and Kansas City. The Atlanta Braves versus Kansas City Royals.
I hope you got that game for free. Gosh.
That's horrible.
Well, the teams are horrible.
It's how's Atlanta's in first place?
No, well, yeah. We'll see how long that lasts.
Ouch. Sergeant Slaughter said he was supposed to be Jack Swagger's manager.
Was he now?
Yes.
Now that's interesting.
Before Jack Swagger took on a villainous character, Sarge revealed that he was going to be Swagger's manager as a hero and explain the scenario.
All right.
Calling out to Alberto Del Rio and saying he can help the WWE TV, Sarge reveals that he always has his gear packed and would be ready for a camera roll.
Oh, okay. So what they're saying is that they were planning on bringing him back as a face with Slaughter as his manager.
Yes.
That's what Sergeant Slaughter said?
Yes.
Interesting. Because this isn't just like a regular dirt sheet. This is actually him speaking about
Yes.
The crazy thing is, I could probably see that working.
It does.
Because
it works.
At that point, Swagger had just lost a match to... Oh boy, who was it? I almost want to say Ryback. He had lost, I think it was a match to Ryback that he lost. And he just left for a while. And at that point, he was still technically a heel. But they decided, all right, let's repackage him. Hence the longer hair and the beard.
Yeah.
But I guess they just wanted, they needed somebody to feud with Del Rio.
They do.
Because again, the WWE has no one to blame but themselves.
Yep.
They failed to build faces and heels. So what did they do? They just took somebody, erased his possible face gimmick, and put him in the heel category.
Oh, it could definitely work. It would definitely work.
And they still can do it.
Oh, they can.
It's not like Slaughter's gonna die tomorrow or anything.
No.
It's just.
Oh, great.
Rest in peace, Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah. This is tomorrow, Sergeant Slaughter. Ant-Man.
No,
What a
I
jerk.
didn't do anything.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I'll have an alibi set for today and tomorrow just in case. Just in case something happens.
Former WWE superstar arrested for DUI admits to drinking vodka and taking drugs.
Wait. Former WWE superstar?
Yes.
Virgil.
You're close.
Really? Who was it?
Jerry Lawler's son.
Oh, goodness. Grandmaster Sexy?
Yes.
Was he out of breath when they arrested him?
He reportedly admitted to police that he consumed more than a half liter of vodka. Also admitted to taking Annex and meth. Police say he couldn't complete the alphabet during his field of sobriety test. He is currently out on a $1,000 bond. And there's his nice mugshot. He looks miserable.
He does.
And he looks fatter.
Oh, goodness. Brian Christopher. Oh, boy. That's something else.
Nice going there, Grandmaster Sexy.
The only way he'd ever make the news.
Yeah, right?
Got it. Being on meth.
Impact is tonight, as we have there's already a couple matches.
Yeah, I think we ran through the spoilers before.
Yes.
And
AJ
the match I'm
versus-
looking forward to actually is Tess Booker versus Mickey James.
Of course.
What?
Nothing.
It could possibly be the match of the night.
Nothing. No, you're right. It could be, but
Well, what's gonna be match of the night? That X division?
yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Why don't they just replace the X division with the K division? The KK division. Because that's what it does. It sucks every time. He's in every match for some reason. And because of that, every match sucks. So just have that. Just
division.
don't degrade the name of the X division by putting these sad, pathetic matches and trying to pull them off as X division matches. Okay?
On other note, we noted that Ryback versus Cena for W title at Extreme Rules, Triple H versus Brock Lesnar in a steel cage, and Swagger, Del Rio, and Ziggler versus the world title are probably going to be all set for Extreme Rules. According to and there's another rumor going around that Triple H might not do the match because of his arm.
Oh, well. Okay.
But
Or it could be he still wants to have the match. at WrestleMania.
he's still gonna have the match. I think at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Another likely match that's gonna happen is the Shield versus Kane and Daniel Bryan for the tag team titles. This is likely where Team Hell No will drop the titles.
Yes, I believe so.
Give them to the Shield. Thank you. And also Nikki Bella versus Caitlyn for the Divas titles.
Yes. Come on, Nick. Let's go, Nikki Bella.
She's the one with the breast implants.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's the
I don't
one
know
you
why-
like.
It was before she got
Well,
the
now we
implants.
see this is why Daniel Bryan went to the other Bella.
No, but this is
He's
before
very
she. But
smart.
she didn't even have the implants yet.
Well, still, Bryan's smart. He knows what.
Why, he can see the future?
Yes, he can
Oh,
see the
gosh.
future. Bryan is a smart man.
I'll give him that. He is a smart man.
Fat Henry versus Sheamus and Randy Orton versus the Big Slow.
Please tell me this is a tag match and not two separate
No,
matches.
it's two singles
Oh! This just keeps getting better.
No, Extreme Rules looks like it's gonna suck.
I do not like this card at all. I do not like it.
I had 2 bathroom breaks in this. Both Sheamus and Henry and Randy Orton and the Big Slow.
So stupid. Just make it a fatal 4-way. Don't waste our time. Don't waste.
We're just making a
My
fatal
God.
4-way. Just don't waste our time with valuable pay-per-view time. Who wants to see these matches? They're garbage. Mark Henry, enough said. Sheamus, enough said.
You know what needs to happen? All 4 of them need to be. Well, just break the ring again, please. Just
Break the ring again.
break the ring again.
That's it. Well, the only way that can happen is they have a fatal 4-way.
Yes.
Yeah, but excuse me.
I'm really upset. I don't want to see this match.
I don't want to see this match. Just you, Ant-Man. What's wrong with you?
I am really just looking. I really am. I'm not joking when I say this. I'm looking more forward to Tessmacher versus Mickey James than I am either of those two matches.
I get you. I understand.
Sheamus versus Ryback. Mark Henry. Sheamus versus Mark Henry again. Yeah.
Again.
If it ends again with a spear through the barricade, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna give up.
Yeah, right. Billy Graham's in a hospital again. Oh, this is the thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
So I guess some fan brought a sign, and
yes.
to a WWE event, and it was at Monday Night Raw. A fan reportedly held up a Roy's Generico sign.
Right.
Which is, I wouldn't care, it's a sign. Who cares, right?
Yeah. Well, again, I do understand why Raw does this. I'm not saying I agree with him, but I get it. I get it.
The sign was removed by security, taken from his paid seat to the opposite side of the arena, and a seat filler took his seat at ringside.
Oh boy.
The fan asked security why it was being moved, and was told the people running the shows didn't want him sitting there because of his sign.
Okay.
Now, you paid good money for those seats. I don't know how much they cost, from maybe $50 to $75 front row.
Yeah.
Or $75 to $100, because Raw it varies.
Right.
Like the Raw my friend went to, he got $25 for a floor seat.
Okay.
Which is really cheap.
Yeah.
The fan reportedly asked if they could just take the sign and let him sit at ringside, but was told by the security guard that he was just about to be kicked out because of the people running the show. Presumably, WWE officials didn't want him there. Another guard told the fan that wasn't correct. They just didn't want him in front of the camera. Apparently, another man who was sitting with the fan also had seats changed after he was seen holding up a sign related to Ring of Poopy.
Yes, Ring of Poopy. I think the sign had RO and then had a steaming pile of crap on it. But it's funny when I hear these stories, because it's basically the WWE saying, this is our event, you can't do what you want here. And if you try to stand up for whatever you have, whatever sign maybe or shirt or whatever, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
But then a few years ago, we had this Stand Up for WWE campaign. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
My favorite campaign of all time, when the WWE actually went out to the WWE Universe and asked them for support. Saying, send videos or emails or whatever. Explain, standing up for the WWE.
Yes.
Talking about how you like it and all that stuff. And the funny thing is, people actually did it.
Hey, what can you do?
Not do it.
Yeah, I know. But you're going to have those people
because
that
you know
are
what?
gonna.
WWE's not going to stand up for anybody. They don't. You know what they stand up for is when someone questions their drug policy.
That is true.
That's
that
all
true.
they've ever stood up for.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, don't give me the be a star garbage, because
I've had enough of it.
Because I'll tell you what.
Do you know how many times?
Look right here, the WWE bullying around their fans.
Yeah,
Just take the sign away.
Bullies.
Just take the sign away.
Yeah, just take the sign. I know there's no reason to change the guy's seat.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you want to talk about bullying? That's being a bully.
Yeah.
The guy's just there to support. I get El Generico. I understand that, as we all know who is Sami Zayn.
On your roster, by the way. It's not even like he's still with ROH.
Yeah, he's with you guys, but I do understand. Just take the sign away.
Yeah.
And you know how many times the woman, there's people walking around doing the handing out flyers to Be a Star thing. I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Be a star, be a star, be a star, be a star. Be a star, don't be a bully. Be a star.
Hey, who would want to be a star, anyway?
I don't want to be a star.
Stars don't have souls. It's hot. You'll be really hot all the time. It's cold in space, and there's nobody to talk to. So why would I want to be a star anyway?
Yeah. You're freaking nuts.
What? It's the truth. Being a star would suck. I mean, yeah, you get to be in space, but you're gonna be staring at the same thing all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Be a star and be a
And
bully.
you can say, oh yeah, but things rotate. Yeah, over years.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be out there staring at the same thing for so long, you won't even notice that it's changing.
Yeah, right?
And stars die too, by the way.
Wow.
It's not.
Wow.
They do. They get really red. They blow up into red giants, and then they turn into like nebulas or something.
Nice.
And if you're lucky, a black hole. Actually, I would like to be a black hole. Be a black hole.
I guess this has got to a science show.
I have to brush up on my Life of a Star stuff, but
well, a little no knowledge for the science fans
it would be
that are
really,
listening.
really, really long. I don't know if I want to live as long as a star does. They live a really long time.
Where has this show gone to?
Okay.
It's gone to stars up in space.
The Death Star. That's the only star.
Star Wars reference for a Star Wars fan.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be the Death Star
You
either.
put Star Wars under the tag.
Yeah, I'll put Star Wars as a tag. Science.
Death Star, Luke Skywalker.
What have I done?
What have you done?
There's a really cool video about suns online on YouTube. It's like
Why are we doing this?
it's 3D and you just go past stars.
Go past stars.
Yeah, they're really big. It'll blow your mind.
Wow. Totally. Well, of course, you went from wrestling to science. And
Yes.
space.
Well, one of these days we should go into wrestling science.
Wrestling science.
Wrestling science. Yes.
That'd be interesting.
Just, well, I don't know. Okay, yes, the video is called Star Size Comparison HD. I think that's it. I'll double
I
check.
think that's it.
And it has a pretty funny song in it. It sounds like alien music. Yes, this is the song. But I won't play it right now because this is a wrestling show. So,
Did you just figure that out?
well, no, I'm sick of the Be a Star campaign.
No,
so
it's
stupid.
sickening. It is.
And you know what? It's funny because that Be a Star thing is associated with GLAAD.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And GLAAD is actually, ironically, is bullying themselves because you go out there and the WWE. I remember this. John Cena went out one day, and he went retro against The Rock. He did one of his raps.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Blow me like a big purple pinwheel. So you can
Go
just
ahead
blow me
and
or
blow
whatever.
me.
And WWE got flack for that from GLAAD.
Why?
And this is why you don't see John Cena do those things anymore.
Why? What did he say so wrong?
Apparently he offended gay people.
Ah!
And in today's day and age, that's the one group of people you don't want to offend. You know?
No, you know what though? It's. How about who cares?
I don't.
Who cares?
I remember
Who cares
when
if Cena goes out and says that? Why do they care? Oh my God! You know what? Cena could say something about me, and I'd go like that.
Right.
I'd clap.
As long as he's doing his job.
He's doing his job. But he says something gay or lesbian or
No, homophobic is the big word. You know.
homophobic to people, and they go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna go to WWE and complain."
Mm-hmm.
Why?
No, because they just want. They're more concerned with putting their name out there. Every time there's a one of those words put out there, GLAAD is always there to jump on the scene.
It's bullshit.
You hear it all over it on the news. Yeah, like I'll go to AOL, and AOL is a part of this.
Yeah.
Huffington Post is a very. They have their agenda too, so if anything out there happens, they're the first ones to put it. MLB superstar uses homophobic word.
I mean, who cares?
I don't know why everyone's become so sensitive, but it's hurting the business, and it's hurting the WWE because a few years ago, look, this is one of the things that made the Attitude Era what it was. The Attitude Era didn't seem to care who they offended.
Absolutely not.
And now the WWE is so concerned with pleasing everybody, except the wrestling fans, which is pretty funny. And one of the people they want to please all the time is GLAAD. And this hurts the business because you're taking away... Look, even stuff The Rock used to say he can't say anymore.
Yeah, right.
You know? Maybe that's why Stone Cold doesn't even bother showing anymore.
I don't blame him.
Because he'd be watered down.
Yeah. You can't stick the finger up anymore.
No.
Let's do this.
You should do a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And instead of a beer, chocolate milk. Arrive, drink milk. No, that's right. You're right. You're right. It can't be milk. That's Kurt Angle's thing. It could be like juice. Juicy juice.
Well, oh wait. Now we might get the generic stereotype that says, "Oh, you guys are talking about steroids, right?"
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it could be. It can't be energy drinks.
It could be apple juice.
Apple juice. Yeah, Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch.
That's one. That fits. Boy, this is a great show.
I'm trying to think of any more juices he could drink. Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice is good.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice. When it turned, did I tell you this? If you let pineapple juice go bad, it turns purple.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. Another science. This is coming to a science and wrestling show.
This is one of the science thing. This was I forgot it was in my fridge thing. I put it in the back, and I put a piece of whole chicken, and I pushed the can of Juicy Juice pineapple flavor in the back.
Juicy Juice. How old are you?
There's nothing wrong with Juicy Juice.
How old are you?
This is the second time I've had somebody call me out because I had Juicy Juice. There's nothing wrong with Juicy Juice.
Yeah, it's for kids.
No, it's not. It's for me too.
It's for kids.
Damn it, John. Well, anyway,
How old are you? 4?
No, I am not. No.
You're still going to little preschool.
Hey, it was a can. It's not like a juice box.
Aren't you missing kindergarten class right about now at 10:21 a.m.?
Enough.
Do I have to make you a little lunch? You put the juicy
No,
juice
I have
in?
my Lunchables already.
Oh my god.
So, what happens is I go and I put the Juicy Juice in the bottom part of my fridge, and when I put the whole chicken under, like, the thaw, I put the can of Juicy Juice to the back. I never saw it again until, like, 2 months later. I'm like, oh, I still have some pineapple juice. And I poured it into a cup. I'm like, what the hell? I don't remember it being purple.
Purple?
Yeah. I didn't even try it.
Ew.
I didn't try it.
You should have. That'd be kind of funny.
Right. Then we'd have no show because I wouldn't be here.
What?
I've also...
You probably would have puked.
Milk also turns blue when it goes really bad.
Blue?
Yes. I don't know. I don't ask.
Baby blue or blue?
I believe it was like a baby shade of blue. Maybe if I would have let it get older, it would have gotten darker blue.
Well, no, it turns into, well, you know when it's, like, really bad, when you get the chunks out.
Oh, yeah, the chunks. But this is past the chunks. It's blue and it has the chunks.
Oh, God.
So.
Oh, man.
Oh,
gross. Jake Bully.
Yes, that's our segment back. That's our segment back to wrestling. That's
our segment back to wrestling.
Our segue back into wrestling.
After the,
But yes, this is why, it's because of companies like Glad and stuff that we can't ever go back to Attitude Era stuff because the WWE is worried about pleasing these other corporations as opposed to their hardcore wrestling fans. Why? Because the WWE knows that no matter what they put out there, they're still going to make money.
And you know what? As I said before, I'll say it again. Who cares what they do? If Cena wants to make funny stuff, let him be.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, if he made fun of, say, my couch or my dog or like any generic, maybe he starts making fun of dogs and cats now. Well, what's gonna happen? Was PETA gonna?
Yes, PETA and the WWF, which is pretty ironic.
You mean the World Wrestling Federation?
I wish. I would love to see them go at it.
No, the World Wildlife Federation.
Yes, the World Wildlife Federation. Well, they're not that sensitive, but PETA, yeah. If you have Ryback eat some meat on Monday Night Raw.
I didn't think of that. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. They should just go away. They stay home.
Yeah, take the Miz with you.
Take the Miz with you.
He fits in.
Glad, go home. Like I said, we're not. It's not like we're. As long if the guy is like, if my friend is like gay or something, just don't hit on me. I don't mind you're gay. Just stay don't make a move on me.
It's just like what do you call it?
I don't care.
Not, I'm just using Glad as an example. It's not even just them. There's other ones, but they seem to be the big one where Wherever there's something that offends them, they're right on it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Vincent, you defended me. Oh, well, we'll take care of it right away, ma'am. You know, it's ridiculous, and this is why this show will never be the same. Or going like I don't want I don't want the Attitude Era back, but I like a different era.
Yeah.
Where you could say those things again, but nope. You make one little gesture, and it's like, Vince has to please these people so he doesn't lose anybody.
Yeah.
Listen, Vince, you make how much money from ticket sales?
Yeah.
How much you make from pay-per-view sales? How much do you make from the shirt I'm wearing? From Cena, what shirt Cena's wearing? I mean, really, do you need them?
Yeah.
Do you really need these people?
I don't know. I don't know if it does. I mean,
The Cena hat.
he didn't need them before.
The WrestleMania gear. The WrestleMania 29 DVD. He's making a buttload of money, but he needs support of these people. I don't get it. Where you have support from the wrestling fans.
Right.
You have fans already. Why do you need...
Oh, they're second class now.
I don't get it.
They're not the top priority anymore.
I guess not. It's a big F you to the wrestling fans, and pretty much all over the world too.
Yeah.
That they support this kind of bullshit, and the wrestling fans don't get to see what they want because they have to please a certain sponsor.
Yeah.
As in this Be a Star, and I saw Cesaro wear a shirt, Be a Star shirt, and I was like, really?
Antonio Cesaro? Wow.
Yeah. So, I don't know. WWE is very upset with the negative crowd reaction to Maria Menounos at the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. I heard about this.
It's going to be interesting when the DVD comes out.
Yeah.
Because I want to know how many fake cheers they put in it.
Oh, yeah, the edits. They're probably going to add the SmackDown cheers to it.
Yeah, right?
They should.
It will be interesting.
It's too bad because it seems like the reason she gets booed, well, it seems like these days the celebrities just get booed in general. You know?
That is true. She did have a long speech.
Did she?
Yeah, it's very long. It's I would say maybe a good 10 minutes.
Okay. That is a long speech.
A good 10-minute speech, but like I said, I will be getting WrestleMania 29 DVD because I do want to see the full Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Bob Backlund. What I keep hearing.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that.
Of him.
But unfortunately, they will edit that out.
I hope they don't.
I think they will.
I kind of hope they don't. But it's whatever they do. It's whatever they do. Yeah. TNA is tonight.
What they should do is actually just go back and edit. WWE should just start editing their DVDs and making them better.
Yeah, right.
And just go back. Like WrestleMania 29, for example. Edit out the dry ice on Triple H and put in a 6-pack.
Wow.
Because he had Triple H didn't look good.
You remind me of, what was it? Was it Batman? Was it Batman and Robin where he faced Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, that movie never happened. It never happened. George Clooney was never Batman.
That credit card.
Oh my goodness. Thanks for the reminder.
No problem.
You know how idiotic that is?
That credit card?
Yes, that's the stupidest thing. So, do you know who could find out who he is? The person who mails the bill to him for the freaking credit card.
Well, no, not necessarily. Because you could be in the Batman outfit.
Oh, yeah. Well, then they'll know where the Batcave is.
Well, no, he could have it. He could have it to a different address.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Then that's when they'll meet with Batman and they could follow him back.
Well, no, he could still. They won't follow him back. You really think they'll follow him like
a bad guy could do it.
A bad guy wouldn't deliver mail. Hello.
If it's undercover and it means discovering Batman's secret place, they would.
No.
Yes, they would. Absolutely, they would.
They would get a good mailman.
They would do undercover stuff.
Oy vey. They do, but
it's a brilliant scheme. Use Batman's credit card against him. Or steal it and
Steal it!
and go on a spending spree.
Oh, that too. I
And
mean,
cripple-
that's not a
cripple
bad
his-
idea. Cripple his credit.
Yes. Unless, if Batman has, yeah, never mind.
Unlimited credit.
He might have unlimited, and he probably has one of those security things too, where they call him up and they say, "Batman, someone's using your credit card. Did you buy?
I don't think so.
Did you buy 6 condoms, condom packs?
6 condoms.
No, I didn't. I didn't buy any.
That's a very
condom
crappy Batman voice.
Well, because he's really upset. He's caught off guard. He's not going to sound like himself.
He's caught off guard. Where's this show gone to? Your crappy impressions.
Oh yeah, because you should talk.
I don't.
Stupid.
What?
Taz laugh. Yeah, you should be proud of that.
I am. Taz is my #1 fan.
Taz is your #1 fan?
Yes, he is. Got a fan mail from him this morning.
Oh my god. So I found the space video that I was talking to you about.
This is ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. It's called Star Size Comparison HD Audio V2.
We're back to science now, if you guys are wondering.
Yes. Some very trippy music to this.
What am I listening to?
It sounds like. Do you remember Need for Speed?
Yes, I do.
It sounds kind of like that type of music. There's this one really good Need for Speed song that I'm remembering.
This is ridiculous.
Well, what you said? You said TNA is tonight, right?
Yes, TNA is tonight. The spoilers came out last week, so we already know what's gonna happen. Now it's just we have to watch the show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but last week.
Well, not unfortunately. TNA is a great show every time.
Kenny King.
He's not on the show.
He's not on the show, which is a positive.
That's what I'm saying. TNA is a great show anytime Kenny King is not on the show. Or his stupid song.
Well, he's going to be on tonight's Impact, so get ready.
Well, I know when to change the channel now.
But it's against Petey Williams.
So, great. Now I have to watch
I think
half
against...
the match.
I think Zima Ion too. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's the formula again. Kenny King, Zima Ion, and somebody else.
I don't know what to say. Quick sports real quick. The NFL released a schedule today.
Okay.
You get to see when our meaningless teams play against each other.
Well, yeah. Well, when are the dates?
I think it comes out tonight because they're doing they did it last year. I think they do a big schedule thing at 8 o'clock.
Alright.
So we got 9 hours and 27 minutes till the schedules come out. I kind of want to face you guys the first game and the last game again.
That would be pretty cool. Just come over to your place and laugh at each other's teams.
Yes, that's pretty much what we're gonna do this year.
Talk more about how my team sucks harder than yours.
Yeah, like I said, I feel good about Kevin Cobb because he will be the starter. He is a good quarterback as long as he's healthy.
I've seen some good stuff from him.
As long as he's healthy, he's a good, decent quarterback.
Right.
But if he gets hurt, he's shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and the draft, we're 8 days away, I believe.
It's coming.
7 days. We're 7 days away.
Wow.
So, it's coming quickly. Yeah. So
for those of you in the area, MetLife usually has some events for the draft party.
Yes.
I know this year it's actually going to be earlier in the day, 4 to 7. They used to have the draft late.
Yeah.
They used to have the draft party from 8 to midnight, let's say.
Want to go?
I'm considering it. I know I went back in 2010.
Do they show the whole draft?
On the screens?
Yeah.
Yeah, they show the whole screens. They have a family fun day, which is you could bring kids, let them play on inflatable stuff. They let you kick field goals.
Ooh.
A tour of the locker room. Just little things like that.
All for free?
All for free.
Wow.
All for free. At least it was when I went there. I know It's been free the last 2-3 years. I have to double check and make sure it is. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you on that.
If you're a Jets Jet fan, definitely go to it.
Yep.
Without Fireman Ed, because he's upset about his Jets.
Yeah, he's back to the Dolphins.
He's back to the Dolphins.
I don't know. I don't care. But either way, and it's not usually just Jets fans, because usually this Family Fun Day applies to both the Jets and the Giants. So.
The NBA concluded its season yesterday.
Finally.
Yes.
Just go away, NBA.
Hey, watch it.
Go away.
Watch it, because we have to cover
Why don't you
this
go
now.
pick up more superstars from prison?
You are so mean. You're horrible. But everything starts Saturday. Boston, New York at 3.
Kobe's out, right?
Yes, Kobe is out, but the Lakers did get in. For the East playoffs, we have Boston, New York, Chicago, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Indy, and Milwaukee and Miami.
So Miami number 1 seed.
Yep.
New York Knicks number 2 seed.
Number
right?
2 seed,
Amazing.
which will go up against Boston. Now, Boston,
Now Boston's gonna win the NBA Finals.
Shut up.
Because of
What happened? I know.
yes. And we all know the NBA is fixed. So.
And for the West, we have Houston and Oklahoma City, San Antonio, and the Los Angeles Clippers. Lakers, sorry. The Clippers versus Memphis, and Golden State versus Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fun. Obviously, me being a Knicks fan, diehard Knicks fan.
So be sure to tune in to the last 2 minutes of each of those games.
That's pretty much it. But no, I'll be watching. It does start at 3 on ABC. Yeah. And Melo wins the scoring title.
Mm.
So, and Stephen Curry sets a 3-point season record. So, good for them. D'Antonio will remain the Lakers coach. Okay. Phil Jackson's itching for a comeback. Go figure.
Oh my goodness!
I saw that coming a mile
So, which
away.
team is he going to come back to and win multiple titles with this time? He did it with the Bulls. Now he came back and did it with the Lakers. Who's next? Who's next?
Who's next? Goldberg. Yankees won yesterday 4-3. Mets got snowed out again.
Jeez.
Yeah, right?
Where are they
I don't know.
Playing Atlanta, Alaska or something? Or what?
No, Colorado.
Oh,
and
same.
like I said, whoever made the schedule, never again. Never again. Yeah, I don't know when they're going to make up that game. I hope it's not. I don't think it's going to be a doubleheader again today. But they do play tonight if they play.
Okay.
No, actually, they play today at 3. Then they're home against Washington for a 3-game set. And the marquee matchup is Friday night. Okay. Harvey versus Strasburg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tuning into that.
It's if things go to plan, it's either...
And this is at Washington?
Yeah, no, it's at...
Oh, it's City Field.
At City Field.
Okay.
So hopefully, if everything stays the way the matchup should be for today, as I think Edgin or who's pitching today? Give me a second.
Edge and Christian.
I wish Edgin Christian.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
No, there's a guy named Edgin on the team, but just want to see who's pitching for the Metsies today. Give me a minute. Because since with the weather delay, I don't know who. It's supposed to be Neil. Well, it's supposed to be
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. Nice is pitching.
Jeez.
Nice is pitching today, and Harvey will pitch on Friday. So we will get the matchup of Harvey and Strasburg, which is exciting to actually say. You know.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I don't even care about the two teams. But
it's pretty much their ace against our ace. Because Nice, I understand, is the number 1 pitcher, but the way I see it, Harvey's 3-0 right now.
Right.
Averages almost 10 strikeouts a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
And it throws a 97, 98 mile per hour fastball, and can last 7 innings doing that, which is impressive.
It is impressive.
So I don't know who's pitching for the Yankees tonight.
Yeah.
Any idea?
Oh, well, I'll give you a minute. I'll check it out.
You're the Yankee guy on this. I'm not.
Kiwi Strawberry Snapple is very good.
Kiwi Snapple. Do we just plug Snapple?
Oh, we did. Snapple.
Wow.
Made from the best stuff on earth. Wait, that's the 90s catchphrase. What?
And I guess we'll plug Pepsi. Pepsi. Drink
You have
Pepsi.
to. You have to.
We got Pledge on the table.
Today, Phil Hughes.
Phil Hughes. That's a loss.
Yeah. He's 0-2 with a 10.29 ERA.
Holy crap.
All right, Hughes. At least you're consistent
now. All right, Hughes.
I was worried about his inconsistency where he's good and bad, but at least now I know he's just playing bad.
It's okay.
Hughes, come on, Hughes. Well, you're going up against the Diamondbacks. Well, they're not bad, actually. Corbin with a 2-0 record, 1.5 ERA. That's not good. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. But it will be interesting. The class act by the Yankees. A little shout out to Boston. Terrible tragedy that happened over there. These things are much bigger than baseball, much bigger than any rivalry. So our condolences to the city of Boston for that. Boston actually in first place right now.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, it's a long season.
It is. It's still still getting into the baseball swing of things, but it is a long season. I love to watch every game, but there are some nights where I don't catch them. I will watch today's game. It does start off at 3. The Jets have a special schedule to air Thursday, so you get to watch that for the Jets. I am kind of interested if they're doing this. Draft party is at 6:30.
Oh, they changed it then.
It's 6:30 to 8.
Interesting.
So, if you guys are in the area, definitely go to it.
Right.
But we'll get more. Yes, 2013 Jets expand draft week for fan activities. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, so definitely you can beat the jet flight crew at 6 p.m.
Yes. Those
Yay.
are the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
I have some pictures with them.
Do you?
I do.
You're a sad, sad little man.
I was very happy, actually.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Were you?
You've seen the picture.
I know, I have. So, that's... Any final words to say on this show?
I think I'm good. Tune into TNA. Quality show every time.
Stop it!
Every week.
Stop it! Stop saying it's a quality show!
Phenomenal.
If it wasn't for Taz on announcing, the show would suck. Okay?
You know why last week's show sucked? Because Jeff Hardy didn't mouth the words to his song.
Someone actually commented about that.
So, we did have... I did get a comment about that. And, but yeah, tune into TNA. You're going to get a bad... you're going to get a handicap match between Kurt Angle and Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff.
Yay.
Yeah, one who's going to win that, right? But the main event at the end seems promising because it seems like Aces and Eights is not going to win this.
Yeah, no.
But for all we know, all the other members show up and all of a sudden start attacking.
They beat up people.
Yeah.
So, we'll have that tomorrow. Good God. I'll also talk about the schedule for our team. So, it's kind of cool that they're releasing the NFL schedule. And we'll talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the schedule and who has the easy schedule and stuff like that. So, we'll talk about football for once.
Exactly.
And I do miss it.
Looking forward to it.
I mean,
this show will probably get angrier as the football
yeah,
season
right,
goes
as the
on.
football season starts. And I think we'll start doing, once football season comes to the rise, maybe we'll not do Wednesday shows and we'll do Saturday shows.
It's a possibility.
We'll give out our picks for Saturday or maybe Friday. We'll do that. So,
okay.
Yeah, long season of baseball, basketball playoffs starting, NHL playoffs. The season's winding down since it is a shortened season.
When's the first game for basketball?
Saturday.
First playoff game is Saturday, and that
Saturday, 3 o'clock, Knicks and
Celtics.
Boston.
Okay.
So 3 o'clock. I thought it'd be a 1 o'clock game, but I was 2 hours off.
Okay.
2 hours off. So hopefully they make it through the first round. Boston's getting old.
Yeah.
And older, so the way I see it, they have an easy first round if everything goes well.
Right.
But Boston does play strong when it comes to playoffs, so
They do.
we'll get more into basketball maybe tomorrow. Same thing with the NFL and stuff like that. So, and yeah, that about does it. Watch TNA, and that does it for
yes,
today.
exactly. Watch TNA. Support TNA.
Support Taz. He makes the show. So I'm John.
This is Ant.
I love it.